That's power steering pump. I think she's crapped the bed. I don't know. It's been making that noise, kind of ratchets a little bit. If you watched my last video when I put the stereo in here, well, all 5 of you that watched it, probably 3 of you, probably took me serious when I said I put the stereo in to cover up the noise so I wouldn't have to fix the power steering. I didn't. I was just too lazy to do it then. But here we are. Now we're swapping them out. We got to get that pump out. That was just me turning the steering wheel just a little bit, and that was that noise coming there. We got to get that out of there. Pretty simple. Got to get the belt loose, and then I got to take a couple bolts loose here. There's a hose here, and there's a hose under there. Probably got to get that pulley off before I can get that one hose off, because I don't feel like crawling in the car today. Get this out of the way just for the sake of ease of getting it in and out. But I already got a new pump. Got it over here. I wouldn't lie to you, it's right here. See, told you I got it. There's the brand new pump. See, no pulley. Bought this thing a while ago. There's the part number, if you want to know the part number for power steering pump for a 2010 Camaro SS. If you want to know what hoses is, because I even bought the hoses. I was going to do this whole thing. Here's the hoses. This is the hose here. This hose runs from, this end runs from the passenger side of the cooler, and this runs to your steering gear. So if you need that one, here's that part number. That's that part number. This hose, this part number here runs from the bottom of the pump, from down here, and then this goes to your steering gear as well. And that's that part number. This part number right here, that's that one. If you need this one, this little part number here, this just runs from, that end right there runs from here, this little nipple, and then this goes to the driver's side of your cooler. So I'm not doing those today. I just want to get the pump out because that's making all the noise and what's causing that ratcheting. It's full, I've already checked it. I'll go show you if you don't believe me. See, it's full. So we're full in the fluid. We're just low in motivation because I don't want to change all this trash. Just a pump. I got things to do today. Not really, it's my off day. I don't have anything to do today, really. I just don't want to do anything, okay? God dang. So let me get it set up. We'll get that intake out of the way, get that belt off, get that pulley off, and then we'll be able to get the pump out. If I take the pulley off so I can get to this line here, that bottom line, that pulley's gonna be in the way. I can't take the pump out with the lines hooked up, so let me get it all set up for us. So ain't nothing to do but finish now. All right, well, I don't need to take the pulley off yet because I can get to that line pretty easy right there. So that's the hard line there. I think that's the pressure line. This is the return. So I just need to get the fluid out here. And I just spent probably an hour trying to find a stupid vacuum pump, but I found it. I'm gonna suckle this right on out of here. Get in there. Don't want to overfill it. Let me get this trash off of here. Besides that, that's too big. Too small. Okay, I need a rag. I'm gonna put this rag down here so we won't get fluid all over my alternator. Like so. And I got a drip pan down there, so let me get this clip over here. That'll be good enough. And that's a 5/8 or a 16. I don't know. I don't 16 wrench. So I'm gonna take it over this 5/8. Now that's something to plug it with. A little bit of fluid coming out. Plug off the new one. Boop. There we go. And that got a little alternator anyways, didn't it? You should just slide right off. Yep. And run everywhere. Well, suppose you're keeping that nice and tidy. 15 millimeter. We can get it off here. Pump is out. So you had one bolt here, here, and up under here. So one goes here, one goes there, and then one goes there. And you can see I still made a mess, even though I tried not to. Let's go over to the workbench and pull this pulley off. Pull the pulley. That's the tool you need to get this pulley off this one and put it on this one. So here's your removal tool. It's got these two clamshells, this bolt with this hoo-yah, this little tip spins, and a collar. So you get two different sizes. So you got a big arc and a smaller arc. Make sure they're matched up. This smaller hole, see, goes down on top of the pulley. Like that. This goes in here. Clamshells around it. This holds it all together. And you tighten it down. So now I need to get a wrench. Hold this. What size is this? That's not it. That's not it. You need a 16 for this. So 21 and a 16. Do this a long and slow way, I guess. Flip it over this way.
One eternity later.
About time. That only took all day. Pulley's off. Make sure there's no damage on it from anything. Not sure where that blue came from. Other than in my car, it's blue. But there's the pulley. He's going that way. First, we got to swap this bracket out. Make sure I put these back in there before I put that pump on for that pulley. 13s. Yikes. Old junk, new junk. Alright, this is ready to go back in the car, and I gotta remember these two need to go in, of course. I could struggle with this again, putting that back on there. I'm gonna do it while it's on the car. You torque it down to specs. Yep. Yep. And yeah, that's torqued. Torque to spec. Hey, the tractor stopped. That's good. Got that off. Got it off. Now I need to put the pump back on. That's going to take this bad boy. So I'll screw this into the snout. Pulley goes on. This goes through it. Then you hold this and turn this down and pushes it on there. You want to thread this bolt in as far as you can so you get as much thread engagement as you can in there. This goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. Just gonna take it all the way down. I think that's it. All right, there, the pulley's on. And it is flush. This anesthesias. It just goes everywhere. I don't know if you can see that, but it's flush. You can probably see this. The snout is flush. So the pump it's on there. Bolted on. Get this out of the way. Pulley's back on. We're hooked up here, hooked up here. Now we gotta put power steering fluid in it and we gotta bleed it. Car's lifted up. So now we just got to bleed it. And then with the engine off, turn the steering wheel back. I think it said 12 times lock to lock, so 24 times really. 12 each side, so 24. Anyways. All right. Gotta turn it slowly. Here we go. That was 1, 12. All right, that was 12 backs and forths. So now I'm gonna start it up. Apparently it's already going next door now. It's weird, it's only 5:30. Look like it's midnight, but it's not, it's 5:30. Now I'm gonna start it up and see if we have that same line. Check fluid. Day 2, power steering bumps back in. I finished it up last night, but it got kind of dark when I did my outro. I took it for a little spin. Everything seemed good. Felt like I had a little bit of air left in there. Got it out. Drove it to work this morning. On my way home now, and everything is. So we tore the front off that car. Everything is A-OK now. We're tracking straight down the road. I don't feel any more ratcheting in the steering. Yeah, everything feels great. Feels like it's supposed to now. So, all done with that. It was actually really pretty easy. I think it took me... it probably took an hour. Hour total to do all that. So, going around a turn slow, no ratcheting. That's what I was doing before, is ratcheting when you go around a turn and making that whining noise you're doing. But it's all good. Yeah, what, an hour I think it took us? It took me. You guys just watched. I did outro last night. It wasn't all great. It was dark. It was only 6:30 I think when I finished up. But it's winter time and it got dark. And I was kind of in a hurry to get in there and get cleaned up and get to eating. It was enchilada night, so I ain't missing that. But yeah, so I did an outro this morning on my way. Well, afternoon now, I'm on my way home from work. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I learned something about myself. Oh, where's that? Oh, why is it got, somebody got an extension cord running across this road for a week now. Anyways, hope you guys learned something. Maybe some tips. Hopefully some tips maybe, or some tricks or something. Or maybe you're just intimidated maybe a little bit to do it yourself. Don't be. It's pretty dang easy. You just need the tools. And that installation removal tool, I think you can probably go get that from whatchamacallit, the auto parts store. Rent it from them. There you go. It's pretty simple. A little more involved. I would have swapped those hoses out too, but like I said, I'll save that for when I eventually pull his motor and transmission and rebuild everything. So yeah, appreciate everybody that checks out my videos. We're still growing. Oh, doing a little tar work. It's asphalt, not tar. But if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Like it, leave a comment. Always appreciate those. Until then, I'll holler at you later.